Aren't you two a bit old to worry about having more kids?
Not her, me.
You lost me there, buddy.
Steelman pills. Things weren't always looking up, if you catch my drift. So my doctor prescribed me a little something.
Like Viagra?
Yeah, but that's expensive, and it wasn't covered by my insurance. Steelman pills cost me less than $3 a pill, and virtually the same effect. I just called and got over 40 pills for only $99.
I have this friend who might be looking and...
Well, if your friend wants some help, the consultation is free over the phone. No clinic. Steelman Pills sends it in the mail in a confidential package.
I'm on it. I mean, my friend will be on it.
Steelman Pills, going the extra mile to help men with erectile dysfunction.
800-915-9371. 800-915-9371. 800-915-9371. That's 800-915-9371.
The Lou Information Station presents Arch City Now with Vic Faust.
Hey guys, welcome into the show. Good morning. 6:04 is our time. It is September 3rd. Glad you're joining us this morning. It is still dark outside as we continue to move through, and it's probably going to be this way if you're up and out. It doesn't look like the sun's going to rise for quite some time this morning, but it is pitch black, but it is fall coming into our setting here. We're glad you're with us. Arch City Now. Vic Faust, Projo in the house. As we come to you live every morning, Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 a.m., bringing you all things St. Louis. Donna says, honey, Vic, buckwheat, honey, many health benefits. Was that from today?
I think that was from yesterday.
That was yesterday. Yeah. Good morning, Ben. Glad to see you, my friend. We are ready to rock and roll as always. We do. What's going on in St. Louis? Give us a call. You can do that 855-282-8255. You can also let us know what's happening in your towns, your businesses, whatever it is. We like to get it out there. You can jump in on the chat line. You can do that through X, YouTube, and Facebook. Not only can you stream us there, that's where you can talk to us, and we love it when you're there as well. On this Wednesday, Hump Day, September 3rd, we've got a lot to talk about, but once again, we don't know everything. It's all about you guys, and we appreciate you joining us. And of course, if there's a story that we need to give a shout out to from somebody, we love to do that as well. And then you guys jump in and you keep us posted on everything that is going on. Okay. We like to get into the updates. A lot of times the scores, the headlines from last night, some of the headlines. Cardinals won last night 2-1. If anybody still cares, they get a win against the A's. They'll finish out their series today before they have a day off. And they welcome the Giants to town to Busch Stadium this weekend. Also, one of the things that was interesting about yesterday's show was all of the things that are happening all throughout St. Louis this week. For whatever reason, September 5th through the 7th is one of those big deals. Well, there's more. There's more things going on that we did not talk about. Hey, Projo, are we locked up on the on Facebook? Are we still there?
We should be.
Okay, good. Just checking. My wonderful laptop, as we know, in the world of technology in 2025, you need it, but at the same time, when you need it, it doesn't always work. Wonderful. Ben, hope you're doing well. Glad you jumped in to say hi. LouInfo.com is where you can learn more about all the shows that we have on our network. And of course, those are the things that we try to do is promote our other shows. We've got a lot to do. Lots of shows. Hot Take Central 2.0 follows us each day. And I watched some of the Cardinals game last night, Projo. Nobody was in the stands again. Beautiful night at Busch. Nobody there.
You think it's because there's no hope this season anymore?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's really that. And it's been that way.
Yeah.
Which is not so good. It's just not so good. So they'll play a game today. Move on. There's, you've got less than about a month left in the season just after that. Blues are getting ready to start training camp. Love it when the Blues get ready. It marks, and they should have a decent team this year. Again, and that's what gives people, there's more excitement with the Blues than clearly there is with the Cardinals. And it gives you a chance of people to look forward to something going on. So anyway,
A fresh start.
yeah, something. Mizzou football getting ready for a big game Saturday. Tonight, they'll be getting. Let's see, we've got lots of shows coming on. We'll talk about that a little bit later when we promote it. I'm not quite ready to get there yet. Speaking of that, a former Mizzou quarterback, he helped Mizzou to their first 2 SEC East Division titles, and they played for the SEC Championship. Matty Mock, who was a fantastic quarterback for Gary Pinkel, he's now the head football coach at Principia. He's getting ready to start coaching over there. So love to see all these former quarterbacks and former Mizzou football players who are head coaches. Jeremy Macklin, of course, he's the head football coach at Kirkwood. Justin and Macklin played in the NFL for a long time. Justin Gage, who played in the NFL for a long time after a terrific football and basketball career at Mizzou. He's an assistant coach over at CBC. There's people there's former Mizzou athletes, former Mizzou football players coaching all over the place. Those are just some of the ones that I was mentioning right now. So we are Arch City Now, all St. Louis, all about our area, our city, our metropolitan area. We take you to 8 a.m. every day. I love it when you like, subscribe, share the show, promote everything that we're doing here. And of course, that's what we're trying to do, is get the word out. YouTube, X, and Facebook. Once again, we're on YouTube, X, and Facebook, and we appreciate it when you guys get things going with us. Projo, how was your day yesterday? Anything exciting last night?
Man, you ask me this all the time, and I always report nothing
Nothing
to
new.
report.
Nothing new.
Yeah.
Okay. I got it.
I apologize. I don't have an exciting life like you like to say.
That's Projo. Sometimes you see him, sometimes you don't. I always tease him. I'm like, whenever you talk, we're supposed to see you. But he can't. There
I was
he
waiting
is.
for the sun to come up so I can.
Oh my gosh, that's what it looks like outside, isn't
Yeah,
it? That's pretty bad.
that's
Not
what we
bad.
got.
It is what it is. It's dark
Yeah.
30, and I'm assuming it's going to stay that way until we have daylight saving time change, right?
I would assume
That
so,
would
yeah.
happen in October.
Yeah.
At some point in October, but we'll see where all of that goes. Some of the stories we're covering today. I always tell people, do not have driver road rage. Try your best. Guess what? I was challenged over the weekend, and I did not give in. I did not. Like I said, I just don't. I haven't had them. I'm just like, okay, whatever, dude. Whatever. Bears are back in Warrenton County. I mean, if you saw a bear in your backyard, what would you do? Like, get the phone and like start recording video, probably.
What else can you do?
If you're outside, do you run? If you're sitting there and a bear comes up on you, what do you run?
They say you're not supposed to run. You're supposed to like make noise and try to scare them off.
Yeah,
but-
because the bears are fast.
right, and they're more scared of you most of the time.
We had a situation go bad. Have you ever met somebody out in public to sell a product? Hey, I'll sell you this.
I actually have.
You know, whether it's through Facebook Marketplace or
Mhm.
something like that. Have they all been good?
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, this one didn't go so good. We'll talk about that. We'll continue to promote Evolution Fest. That is coming up at the end of September. Steve Shankman and his crew putting together a fantastic concert. Also, a St. Louis superstar promoting Evolution Fest. You'll hear from him. Hey, there's a change with Amazon when it comes to Prime and their mailing that could affect people around you. We'll let you know what that is. What's going on with The Rock? He looked a little bit different over the weekend. We didn't get to the story yesterday, but I was kind of waiting to see what was going on. We'll have some fun with 30 brands that millennials just don't like, that other generations before did. But millennials are canceling them. When was the last big Powerball winner or lottery winner in the state of Missouri? We'll tell you when that was. It's been a while, but there's been a big one. There was one that was won in Missouri.
Yeah.
Big one.
I'm gonna buy me a ticket on my way home. I forgot.
There you go. From a sports standpoint, Josh Sargent has been one of the younger up-and-coming superstars on the soccer team, on the U.S. national soccer team. He's going to be playing Saturday. He's trying to get a roster spot for the team when the World Cup comes, We've got some more information about events that are going on September 5th through the 7th this weekend. Of course, as always, another tip story where a writer describes where you should never, ever, ever consider a tip. Ever. And maybe we'll get into this. I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but Governor Kehoe has now withdrawn his 5 St. Louis police board picks because they're coming back into special session. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. It is what it is. He withdrew them. I don't know if that means he's going to have new ones, but we will see. So we got a lot to talk about. We'll get into all these things. Anything else that you guys have, we appreciate it. Let us know if there's a story that you think that people would love to see. We love to cover them. And of course, it's all good. All good in the hood. Okay. Good morning to you as well, Donna. We appreciate it. Greg jumping in. Ben as well. Okay. We talked about the Cardinals winning last night 2-1. Mizzou plays this weekend. That's a big deal. Kansas on Saturday, 2:30. And then high school football tomorrow night, high school football Friday, and then there's some games Saturday. We've still been asking you guys if you want to pump up or promote your high school, your teams, your spirit, whatever it is. Feel free, jump on in. We like to do that as well to give you guys the promotion that you need. And that, of course, we'll get that going as well. The Stiefel Charity Classic. Now we're at Hump Day. Tomorrow they begin that tournament. Lots going on over there as we've been promoting all week as well. So I wanted to start with this story, which I think is very interesting. And of course, I smile and I laugh about this because of who people are and just the different kinds of things that can happen, whether they're natural or not. This one blew my mind. So now you've got a woman in the St. Louis area. Her name is Salita Drone. She gave birth to her 3rd set of twins. Let me repeat that. She gave birth to her 3rd set of twins a few weeks ago. Well, actually, it was last month, bringing her total number of children to 8. So now she's got 4 boys and 4 girls, but she just had her 3rd set of twins. She said she went in at 6 weeks for her first ultrasound, nothing there. Then she went back in at 13 weeks, and there were 2 babies on the screen. It's like, what? A 3rd time? So she says that twins run heavily in her family. Her brother has 3 sets of twins. She just had her 3rd set of twins. And her father's siblings also had twins.
I don't feel bad for her at all.
Why is that?
She knew what was coming.
Drone said she expected her 2nd set after hearing it was more likely following the first. Had no idea. The second, it's more likely if you have 1 set of twins, you're going to have a 2nd set of twins. But the 3rd, she had absolutely no way. Like it's almost impossible, even though it happened to her brother. Doctors told her having 3 sets of twins is extremely rare. It's about 1 in 3 million pregnancies. That's what I would guess. So her household, this is what is in, so includes 2 single children, her oldest son born in 2007, and then another in 2016. But then 3 sets of twins in 2013, 2015, and then now the latest set in 2025, a boy and a girl, arrived 6 weeks early, and then spent nearly 3 weeks in the hospital before coming home. 8 kids, 3 sets of twins. And her brother has 3 sets of twins. That's a lot of kids. That's a lot of baby. When she takes all of her children out in public, She said she's often stopped by strangers. Many marvel at her story. Some joke that she should play the lottery. Oh my gosh. She's like, I just want to give them everything I never had and teach them everything that I never knew. Does anybody know of anybody else that has any of those situations where you have this kind of a twin situation? Anybody else know, go to school with, been involved with anybody that has dealt with a twin situation like they have?
Yeah, I don't know many people with twins at all, so I can't say that I have.
I know. Okay. I come over to the chat line. I've never known anything like this ever. We appreciate you guys jumping on the chat line. Donna, good morning. Megan says, yes, that is true. And oh my God. Ben says, that's a lot of food for meal prep. Of course. Donna says, yeah, she knew what was coming. Ha, 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 ha. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Hope they have a lot of money. 8 kids, 3 sets of twins. I've never known anybody that has 2 sets of twins in their own family. Now, I know that's probably not all that uncommon. Projo, have you ever known anybody that has 2 sets of twins?
No, man.
Anybody else on chat line that's up at this hour that knows anybody that has had even 2 sets of twins? I haven't.
I know that it's really common for people who do artificial insemination, but yeah, I don't. Yeah.
And this woman didn't do any of the artificial
Right.
stuff. No. I mean, 3 sets of twins. And her brother, too. What happened to that family?
Mm.
How does it even happen?
Genetic lottery.
I mean, could you imagine? Dad? I'd be like, what? Again? No, come on. Oh, no. No. There's no way this is happening. And it did. 8 total children. Be like, sweet baby Jesus, thank you for my kids, but how am I going to take care of them all? And could you imagine everybody in the same damn house?
See, the dad's got it. You know, I get this from Happy Gilmore too, but the dad's got a good future in promotions. If he starts becoming the spokesman for like Trojan,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
he can make a lot of money.
Yeah, I guess so. Holy moly.
It was funnier on Happy Gilmore.
That's all right. It's early. Donna says, I know one person with twins. Okay, well, twins, yeah. I've known several couples of twins. I've never known anybody with 2 sets of twins,
Yeah.
much less 3 sets of twins. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my gosh, 6:22 on a Wednesday morning. The sun is starting to come up throughout the St. Louis area. We appreciate you guys being with us. St. Louis woman just gave birth to her 3rd set of twins. She has 8 total kids. And isn't it nice how the good Lord just balanced them out? 4 boys and 4 girls. What was the Brady Bunch?
3 and 3. Yeah, this is like, yeah,
And then some.
right.
So there you have it. I could not even imagine 3 sets of freaking twins.
Mm.
And the way it worked out, 4 boys, 4 girls. Greg, we appreciate you jumping in. You said it's kind of lame for September 3rd. That's fine. National Skyscraper Day, Merchant Navy Day, National Welfare Day, Indigenous Literacy Day. Hey, it's the U.S. Bowling League Day.
Hey,
Don't we have the Bowling Hall of Fame in St.
do.
Louis?
yeah.
He is still alive. His heart is still ticking. Charlie Sheen turned 60 today.
I wonder what I'm
Wow.
gonna look him up. What does he look like nowadays?
Charlie Sheen is 60 and Shaun White, 39. Of course, he's been great over the years and snowboarding and everything else. What'd you find for Charlie Sheen is 60?
None of these pictures look bad. I'm expecting like a train wreck, but he's looking pretty good. For
Still one of the
60,
best
I guess,
or sitcoms of all time. Him and what is it with him and
2.5 Men.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah, that was a good show.
I wonder how long that ran for. I mean, the stuff that was in that show, the stuff that they got away with at that time period, and the perfect guy, Charlie Sheen, was there. Yeah, Donna says she hit the lottery in Twins, and she's going to need to hit a lottery in Twins to support that. I don't care how much money you have coming in. That's a lot. I mean, holy freaking moly, 8 kids, and then the Twins on top of it.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine having 8 kids, much less having 3 sets of twins.
From the chat line, Donna says the egg splits after fertilization. Okay. And Megan knew about that's true, I guess. If you have one set of twins, you're more likely to have another set.
Mm-hmm.
But once again, nobody that's actually listening or part of the show so far this morning says that they've known of 2 set of twins in a house. Never. Never knew. Never went to school with any, never heard of any, don't know any now, and nobody has jumped back in.
Yeah. I've got a picture, the oldest picture I could find of Charlie Sheen.
Let's see Charlie Sheen.
So,
Okay.
yeah, he doesn't look bad for having AIDS, you know. You would think that.
And he does. I mean,
Yeah,
that just it.
he does.
has it.
Yeah.
Well, look at what Magic Johnson had AIDS.
Yeah. Well, he
Or
had
has
HIV.
AIDS, or HIV.
Yeah.
AIDS is the next step. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
And Charlie Sheen freaking making it through there.
Mhm.
My gosh, that's crazy. But we'll continue that theme with twins throughout the show. If you guys know of any, tell them to message into the show. I want to talk about that, much less three sets. And then, of course, has anybody ever known somebody who had 3 kids at once or 4? I've known families who've had 3 kids. They had the 3 babies. Never known anybody that's had 4. Never. Ever. Donna says 1 kid, I guess this is about per year, $100,000 to raise.
Mm-hmm.
If not more, times 8. Yeah, that's so freaking crazy, phenomenal. Just
Yeah, I don't think those kids go to public school.
where would they, you mean private school?
I would imagine so. If you have that many kids and it costs that much to raise them, you got to have money to where you know.
Why wouldn't they go to public school?
I don't know. I just figure that that's a lot. I mean, they got to be pretty well off to have 8 kids comfortably.
No, nobody said comfortably.
Well,
I thought that if you don't have money, you'd have to send them to public school.
so if you're having twins intentionally, you got to have money. If you're having twins unintentionally to live off of like welfare, that's a bad look.
Yeah, but private schools won't let them in. You've got to pay.
I'm not saying that anyway.
I'm just got lost.
I'm
for a
saying they
second.
are paying for the private school. I'm saying they have the money to do it.
Yeah, I mean 8 kids. Okay, there it is. The sets are all over the place. We can talk more about that as we continue on. Just wait till you see The Rock. I know we'll get into that. An Amazon change. Yeah, you may not be able to help your friends if they don't have Prime when it comes to mailing. We're going to get into that. The 30 brands that millennials are absolutely killing that their older generation liked and used. We'll continue to talk about all the things that are happening this weekend. There's more that we missed, believe it or not. Somehow, some way we missed it. Yeah, we'll continue. And plus we'll tell you when the last Powerball winner was in the state of Missouri. It's been a while, but it was big. It was a big one. So yes, it has happened in the Show Me State. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. This is Art City Now. It's the voice of Projo. I'm Vic Faust. As we go to break, Ben says kids are super expensive. Can't imagine having to support 8. Yeah. Or 3 or 2. Back with more right after this.
LouInfo.com news headlines brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. GetBC.com.
This is your LouInfo.com news update. St. Louis police are investigating after a toddler and a 25
Hey, everybody, it's Dr. Eric Naputi. Hope you're having an amazing day today. Listen, let me ask you a question. Are you just so tired of the system that's broken, the supposed healthcare system that is not helping you? Listen, if you haven't learned anything over the last 5 years, you have to learn how to take care of yourself. Self-care is the real healthcare. Stop relying on the broken system. Stop relying on the system that got us in this problem in the first place. Listen, I'm going to tell you, I want you to go right now to trybiolimitless.com/ArchCityNow. That's trybiolimitless.com/ArchCityNow. Go check out some game-changing formulas that truly have changed the lives of tens of thousands of people already. We've got a detox formula that has been proven to remove heavy metals and microplastics and destroy parasites in the body. We've got a cell signaling formula that helps improve energy, helps the body burn fat. It helps you actually stop those afternoon crashes, gets you off of all the darn caffeine, and stops you from having to use all those energy drinks that are destroying your health. Check out our Master Microbiotics formula that truly helps change the game for gut health. If you're bloated, if you're distended, if you've got issues with chronic pain and inflammation, that formula can help change your life. Not to mention our Neuro Reboot. Listen, if you can't focus, if you can't function, if your brain is just not where it's supposed to be, the Neuro Reboot peptide formula is amazing for you. And listen, if you're trying to shed some weight or put on some muscle, it's time to get your metabolism to reset. Our cellular reset formula can do that. Go to trybiolimitless.com/ArchCity now.
Area. It's a whole new way to advertise and promote your business. Reach out and find out just how different we are. If you're tired of one-sided advertising offerings or your traditional media rep trying to shove digital marketing down your throat, visit luinfo.com and click on advertising, or email partnerships@luinfo.com for more information.
Hey everyone, Cam Jansen here to tell you about the experts at Fast Signs in Earth City. Fast Signs can handle any and all of your business visibility needs, from traditional signs and graphics to digital to core graphics and anything in between. Fast Signs in Earth City has you covered. The station uses them, the Blues use them, and you will love the work they do. Call 314-344-4400 for your custom signage needs today. That's Fast Signs in Earth City, 314-344-4400.
Is your brand stuck on the sidelines? Tired of feeling like your marketing budget is just warming the bench? Well, then it's time to get in the game with Eyesight Media. We don't just put your brand near the action, we put you in the action. Imagine this, your company front and center, showcased in NCAA and pro stadiums and arenas nationwide. If you're ready to elevate your brand to MVP status, don't miss this shot. Visit eyesightmediagroup.com today to apply for an in-arena partnership. That's eyesightmediagroup.com.
Buddy.
What do you say, buddy? Man, life comes at you fast. 1 minute you're cruising home, the next flashing lights in your rearview.
And that's when you need backup. With the Legal Buddy app, you can connect to a local attorney in seconds.
Seconds? Not waiting days for a callback?
Nope, right away. DWI, car accident, criminal charge, traffic ticket, Legal Buddy's got your back.
So it's like having a lawyer in your pocket.
Exactly. Someone ready to step in the moment you need them, no matter the situation.
That's peace of mind.
That's Legal Buddy.
We're always going to be buddies, right?
All right, where do I get this?
Just download the Legal Buddy app at LegalBuddyApp.com. Register and use code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Nice. Tickets, accidents, legal trouble, you're covered.
The Legal Buddy app, always on your side. Download it today. Enter code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Buddy, you don't get much better than this.
Yep.
Back to more of Arch City Now with Vic Faust on the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at luinfo.com.
Hey guys, welcome back into the show. 6:33 is the time. It's Wednesday, September 3rd. We say good morning. Glad you're with us. A little bit of a cloudy morning. Temperature is supposed to be up in the mid 80s today, a really nice day, and then boom, tomorrow highs. It appears no higher than like 75 for the rest of the week. 75 and sunny. That's considered fall, isn't it? Or
I mean,
what do you consider fall? I mean, what do people consider fall temperatures? Mid 70s, isn't that still kind of summer? Because summer technically goes through September 22nd.
It's still kind of summer, but if you had a hot summer, it definitely feels like fall.
You know what? That's probably a good way of putting it because right now it does to me. It feels like fall.
Yeah.
It does. And there's no problem with that. Let's have a long fall. Most people I talk to say fall is their favorite season. I can definitively say that.
Yeah.
Projo, your favorite season?
It would have to be fall or spring. Fall usually.
When it's more mild.
Yeah.
Have you ever had anybody tell you that winter is their favorite season?
Only people who are obsessed with like skiing and snowing, snow.
When I lived in Michigan, I ran into a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
Winter. And I'm like, dear God, where have you brought me?
Yeah.
Help me, sweet baby Jesus.
People up north look forward to shoveling each other's driveways.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes, yes.
That was like a thing in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Apparently, they shovel each other's driveways. They shovel each other out.
Oh, the Yoopers.
Yep, the Yoopers.
The Yoopers, the UP. I never made it to the UP, although I did check out most of Michigan, and it's a beautiful state. But
yeah, I stayed on a cabin on Lake Superior. It was.
Did you now?
Pretty nice.
How about you?
Yep.
What were you doing there?
Just up on a vacation.
Okay, I got you. Guys, welcome back into the show. I'm Vic Faust. That's the voice of Projo alongside. If you know of anybody, tell them to contact the show. Let us know. You can email us, artcitynow@gmail.com, artcitynow@gmail.com. I'm just looking if anybody knows of 2 sets of twins in the same family, much less 3 sets, much less a daughter. We have 1 woman and her brother also. Together, they have 6 sets of twins. Can you imagine being a grandma or grandpa trying to figure out all that situation? Holy freaking moly. Peter says, gorgeous up there. Headed to Door County, Wisconsin on Friday. It is beautiful. And I'm telling you right now, as beautiful as St. Louis can be in the fall, it is beautiful in Michigan and Minnesota, Wisconsin, some of those northern states. It really is.
And right now, the leaves are changing up there. They change earlier up north. So the leaves it looks like fall up there right now.
Yeah, I love it. Totally love it up there. Good morning to you. Thanks for jumping in as well. Ben and Donna and Peter, and Megan and Greg, everybody else who's jumping in this morning. You can jump in at X, YouTube, and Facebook. That's where you can stream us live every day. We appreciate it. LouInfo.com. Once again, LouInfo.com is where you find all of the information regarding the programming for our shows today. STL Sports Central is hosting a Mizzou kickoff party. Mizzou KU this weekend, 2:30, Columbia, Missouri. The game's been sold out forever. Weather's going to be terrific. Missouri's a favorite, about a 6.5 point favorite. Yesterday, Eli Drinkwitz, the head coach of Missouri, says in his entire time at Mizzou, his defenses have never faced a quarterback like Jalen Daniels, who is the quarterback for Kansas. So it's supposed to be a darn good game. Tonight, from 6 to 8, Harpo's, come see us. Myself, Grant Salzman, some former Mizzou football stars will be joining us as well. All-American center Rob Reedy from the St. Louis area. Ron the Rhino Janes, he'll be joining us. He, of course, played on the incredible Corby Jones backfield team. Ron's son, by the way, a 4-star recruit right now over at DeSmet High School, tight end. Who knows? Might get Justin Gage out there. Jeremy Macklin, been talking, trying to get those guys out there. Wes Kemp, any other Mizzou guys that, try to get them out there. But we'll be over. That's where they're doing their pregame kickoff show, 6 to 8 over at Harpo's tonight to promote everything Mizzou KU for the game. Of course, Harpo's a big stopping point in Columbia, Missouri. Tony says, MIZ. Peter goes, ZOU. Love it. We do a lot of coverage when it comes to Mizzou and Mizzou sports, and we'll on this network and, of course, STLSportsCentral.com. From the chat line, Tony also says, my daughter has 1 set of twin girls, 7 months old. Oh, God bless them. Of old, which my wife and I watch every weekend, which is a blessing. Throw in a 3-year-old boy, it's freaking brutal. I can't imagine more than that. So Tony's kids, so you've got a 3-year-old boy, then twin 7-month-old girls, and grandparents taking care of 3 kids on the weekends. Oh my God, you guys love your kids. Could you imagine what it's like for the 3 kids, 3 years and younger? I mean, I think I loved kids. I do, and I still do. I love them. I had 3 of my own, wanted a 4th. I already told you the story. The ex said no. Would love a 4th now. But 3 kids, I mean, it's already tough on women and moms. Holy freaking moly. The stress, just like, there it is. It's like, sweet baby Jesus, you gave me these kids, now help me support them. Help me. So those are some of the things that we've been talking about as well. For those who may just be joining the show, Matty Mock, I thought that was interesting too. I read this story months ago, but now he's set. He was a terrific quarterback for Mizzou. Really helped in the transition for Gary Pinkel and Mizzou going into the SEC, which was the best thing that's ever happened for that university with all the money and the claim that came with it. He's also the new head football coach over at Principia. And of course, I brought up Jerry Macklin, another former Missouri football star, the head football coach at Kirkwood. Justin Gage was an incredible athlete and star at Mizzou and Mizzou basketball. He's an assistant coach over at CBC. So lots of Mizzou promotion going on all over the place. So if anybody knows of any other twin stories, let us know from that standpoint. I'm still looking to know if anybody has ever... I'm looking for 2 sets of twins in the same family. 2 sets. Because I think that would be cray-cray. All the way around. Like, how the hell are we going to make that happen? But this was an interesting story, too, that I saw come down in the St. Louis area. I've always wondered, and we're told not to trust people. I used to trust everybody. I don't anymore. But
it's a good policy.
Well, it is, but it isn't. I mean, that's all. It's another deal.
Yeah.
A whole nother deal. Okay. But if you're going to sell on Facebook Marketplace, you don't know who you're dealing with. They don't know who they're dealing with. I'm sure many people have met people to sell something, right?
Oh, yeah. I have.
Well, this is a story where a woman and a man decided to meet because the man was going to trade an Infiniti G30. He wanted an Infiniti G35 vehicle. The woman was bringing the vehicle. He was going to trade a motorcycle for the situation. So the guy took the car out for a test drive. So I thought this was interesting. So the guy and she just sat there with she sat there with the motorcycle.
That's kind of typical, though.
It is?
Yeah. If what you usually do is make them leave their driver's license with you.
Okay. That makes sense. I've never done this.
Yeah.
I think I did a couch with somebody. Somebody came and picked up a motorcycle bike at our house. You know, they came to our house. You were not public to check it out. They bought it and they moved on.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little moped, not a moped, but a little dirt bike. This guy gets back. He's like, okay, I like it. So she goes off to test drive the motorcycle and she never came back. She just took off. A 42-year-old woman just took off.
I thought I was going to go the other way. I thought the guy was going to rip her off.
Tanya Harwick, come on. She's now facing 1 felony count of stealing a motor vehicle in connection with the theft. Literally, it was a Facebook Marketplace deal gone bad. I've gone on there, and when I hear from people, I don't always trust. My last experience was absolutely amazing with the dirt bike. Couldn't have been a better guy. But you never know what you're going to deal with.
Yeah.
So
I sold the 12-channel mixing board. That was and
where did you guys meet?
We met. It was a Mexican restaurant out in Warrenton somewhere.
See, that's what's interesting. These two met at a St. Louis County bar.
Right.
Like, hey, oh yeah, I know that bar. Okay, we'll meet out there. And she never came back. The man started to wonder after a while, where is she? I've got this vehicle, but I don't have my bike and no money is, what the hell is going on? So sometime later, the guy called police. I guess officers served a search warrant and eventually located the motorcycle, leading to arrest. That happened just a few days ago.
Yeah.
So what I started to wonder is what was wrong with her vehicle. She's bringing the vehicle. He's bringing the bike.
Yeah, they were supposed to do a trade. Maybe she thought the trade was complete. Maybe she thought that she was just going to take the motorcycle. I don't know.
Well, there has to be, you have to get papers, don't you?
You would think. Maybe
some sort of bill of sale.
Not everybody is intelligent when it comes to selling or trading or anything. So yeah.
Or maybe she just got so excited getting on a motorcycle, she just forgot.
Maybe she wrecked it and was afraid to take it back. I don't know.
But these things happen. Like, be smart. I just didn't I'm like trying to understand why you would do this.
Yeah.
I was wondering which St. Louis County bar they met at.
There's many.
Maybe that could add a little excitement to the whole mix. But you're giving your car. You guys have already agreed you're going to give this guy a car. And she just takes off on the bike without everything being done or finding out whether the guy really liked it or not.
Yeah, see, letting people test drive a vehicle on their own when you're doing like a private sale or trade like that.
That's my point.
It was a different day and age when we used to do that back in the day. You can't do that these days. People are just not.
And it's not everybody.
Right.
But there are lots of people who do stupid crap like this.
It's more common these days.
I'm like, why? Why continue to do that stuff? There's no reason.
Yeah, Ben says they didn't meet at Wendy's.
As far as you know, Ben. As far as you know. I don't know. So I wonder.
That's a good idea.
What's that?
Chesterfield PD recommends that they exchange at the police department.
That's another place. Well, with the other parents who are doing kid exchange.
Right.
Well,
it'll save you some time on filing a police report if something happens.
Or if you can't do, never mind. St. Louis County, we gave that story yesterday, allows people to do online file their police reports now, but not when it comes to situations like that. It's like, okay. If you guys see me looking down the show, it's because my laptop is totally it went all white. That's all right. We'll look at it during the break.
Okay.
So I'll get back to some of your comments. Ben says, I would think you need the title. That's exactly what I was talking about. Chesterfield PD recommends they exchange at the police department, which you were just talking about.
Yeah, I got that from Ben.
You can cut out a lot because somebody, if they have nefarious ideas, probably going to think twice, at least twice. Even this Tanya Hartwick would think twice about doing something she knows was wrong. Just taking off. Yeah, we're going to take off. I kind of like the bike myself. I know. It's thrilling. There's a lot of excitement to ride that motorcycle. We don't find out what kind of motorcycle it is, though. That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah. Yeah, it couldn't have been, I don't know. Depends on what kind of car it was. Because if it was an even trade, you could kind of guess.
Yeah, Donna says, sounds challenging. I had a house full at one time. Mom, 2 sons, their 2 sons, myself, my bestie, and a friend who had nowhere to stay. But you could delegate the chores, etc. What the hell? That's a lot. Okay, that's a lot going on right there. Oh, man. That's a lot. Oh, gosh. Wait a second. I've got to say that again. Talking about all those kids in a house. Okay. I'm like, what the heck just happened? This is Arch City now. Projo's alongside. I'm Vic Faust. Appreciate you guys jumping in. I don't quite understand. Was she an ice skater? Oh, Tanya Harding. I said Hartwick. Hartwick, not Hardeen. But I'm with you. I see where you're going on that. Okay, all good. All good. 6:49 is the time.
She went from bashing people's knees to stealing motorcycles.
Yeah. Hey guys, the other story that I thought was interesting. Yeah, I see. Yeah, that's a bummer. I lost all my darn stories for the day. It's all good. Well, we'll find them back here if you see me looking down. By the way, you can watch us on Facebook, X, and YouTube. Once again, that's Facebook, X, and YouTube. Arch City now, all things St. Louis, all the time. Hot Take Central 2.0 follows us from 8 to 10 o'clock each day. The former Blue, Cam Jansen. The Blues getting ready to kickstart their action, their season with training camp. Also, Jim the Cat Hayes, the Cardinals broadcaster. Join us 8 to 10 every day. We love it when you guys jump in, like, subscribe, share the show. Let us know what's going on, and we'll get to your comments as well. Be a part of our show and others. Ryan jumping in on the show saying, yeah, one of my neighbors let a real nice guy, quotes, test drive her car. The police found it and him a week later when he totaled the car 200 miles away. Yeah, those stories happen. Anybody have that? You give a car to somebody, it disappears. Okay. Yeah, so what happens then? How do you get your money back?
Well, either insurance, if you have full coverage, or your SOL.
Yeah, I guess you could be. And it makes you think twice about doing that. But you know what? I've lent my car to people. I have a friend who's let me drive his car. And I put it in writing for you. You're responsible for all. You know, it's
right.
Is it technically a contract? I don't know.
I mean, it's a given, but it always helps to have it in writing.
You have to do it because that can end friendships too.
Oh, yeah.
You try to help a friend because you're a good friend and then something comes back on you.
Right.
But if you have half a heart and you screw up, you take care of that, whatever. You got to, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. You don't treat people like that. Total trash if you screw a friend or do something like that. But it can happen. We know that. It can definitely happen. But if anybody has any of those things that are going on, when it comes to sales that you've had with people throughout the St. Louis area, whether they went great or bad, you can share that. Still looking if anybody knows a second set of twins in the same family. Because of the story that we had where 3 sets of twins for a St. Louis woman just occurred. 3 sets. But she doesn't just have twins. She has other kids. 8 total kids. Good Lord, help us.
You would think after the first 6 kids, when you go to have another, you know you're having twins. You know.
But she didn't, though. She had 1 set. Yeah, there's a good chance.
So that last set of twins was not a shock. It couldn't have been.
No. Well, yeah, because third sets are they said the chances of it happening are extremely rare.
So
The
once you had that
set is
second
not.
set of twins, you're like, okay, if I have kids again, I'm having twins because we already had 2 sets. That last set was not a shock. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, it is.
No.
They've already said the odds of it happening.
Well, I thought that it was more, it increases as you have more kids. The odds.
For your second set, not your third set.
Well, I would imagine if the odds keep increasing. I don't know. I don't know much about that kind of like genetics. I'm not an expert at that.
Okay. All right. I got you. Before we get out of this hour too, if you're using Amazon and you're using Prime, If you're trying to help out people who don't live in your household, you can't do that anymore.
What's that mean?
Well, here's what it means. Amazon's announced that it's going to end its Prime Invitee program. This allowed people who are sharing the Prime shipping benefits with other people outside the household. So it takes effect October 1st in about just over a month away. So as a result, anyone outside the house who has been enjoying the Prime shipping perks is going to lose access. Amazon is now encouraging users to switch to Amazon Family, which allows sharing of Prime benefits with one adult and up to 4 children in the household. So the new program will not allow free shipping to other addresses, but it will still provide a range of benefits such as fast, free delivery, access to exclusive deals, and more. So if my girlfriend wanted to mail me something from Prime and I didn't have Prime to get it there quicker, she can't do that anymore.
So I can't purchase a gift for somebody, have the delivery be at their address. That doesn't seem right.
I don't think so. I don't think they can. That's what it seems like to me. Jump in on the chat line if you guys want to from that standpoint, but it just seems like Amazon is changing that. Do you use Amazon at all?
I do. I mean, but every house that I've ever lived in, everybody had their own separate account. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like nobody shared accounts. But I would imagine, like, if you have younger kids, that might be a thing. But are you letting your kids order stuff off of your account?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of those. I'm trying to think of another example outside of the one that I gave. Anyone outside the house will lose access to the perks.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't, because that would be, if you have something delivered to somebody as a gift or whatever, and you pay for a Prime membership, that should be covered. That should be covered.
You know what? I agree.
Yeah,
I do, and I think that this eliminates it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know.
It does. I think it would eliminate it.
Well, then that's wrong of Amazon.
Real quick, Ryan Folk from his story. The idiot guy that borrowed the girl's car, totaled it 200 miles away. Ryan says the idiot tried to drive through a railroad crossing and got hit by a train. Her insurance covered the loss due to theft. Wow. Appreciate you telling us that. Also, Ryan says a lady here in Illinois gave birth to 2 sets of twins, but she had 16 kids total. So the odds were with her. Oh my God. We got to get out of here. It's a quick break. We'll continue these stories when we come back. Plus, we'll get into the Powerball story. When the last time a massive lottery was won in the state of Missouri. Plus a recap of things that are happening this weekend. So many things going on. And 30 brands that millennials are destroying right now. This is Art City Now. I'm Vic Faust. That's Projo. Thanks for jumping in on the chat line, talking it up with us on YouTube, Facebook, and X. We're back with more. Right after this, we are your Lou Information Station, live and on demand at louinfo.com.
You've seen this. It's brand new. Are you online?
Oh, hey. Oh, so you're new here.
All right, let's get cracking.
Okay, then maybe you should check out our website.
You're insane.
Well, you download songs illegally from the internet.
Louinfo.com. Louinfo.com. The Lou Information Station. 590 AM KLIS, Wood River, St. Louis.
Our origin story begin.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision. It should not be based solely on advertisements.
Not sure how to get a lawyer after an accident? Call Brown and Crouppen. We'll walk you through it. Worried it'll cost too much? Here's a fact. At Brown and Crouppen, you pay nothing up front, and we never get paid unless you do. When you're our client, you'll have all your questions answered, all for free. Hurt? Get the facts and help you need. Call Brown and Crouppen now.
Is diabetes keeping you from enjoying life's special moments? At US Med, we understand the challenges you face, and we're here to help.
With US Med, I can finally manage my diabetes without it managing me.
US Med offers a wide range of services to simplify your diabetes care. Personalized care plans, convenient access to cutting-edge diabetes tech, and knowledgeable support. Plus, we'll check your insurance so your diabetes care may be covered at little or no cost to you.
With US Med, I feel confident and control of my diabetes. I can finally live my life to the fullest.
Don't let diabetes hold you back. Choose US Med and experience better birthdays, better adventures, better anniversaries, and better everything. Call now. US Med. Better service, better care. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. That's 800-891-6335.
Broadcasting live from the J. Randolph Jr. Studios, this is the Lou Information Station, KLIS 590 AM, Wood River, St. Louis.
USA Radio News, I'm John Summers. Victims of late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell speak out on Capitol Hill today. It's the latest chapter in what's turned into the contentious investigation of the Epstein files. And it comes as the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee made public the first batch of documents related to Epstein. The committee says it received tens of thousands of files from the DOJ in response to a subpoena. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson gave President Trump a warning. Federal immigration agents and the National Guard are not welcome in his city. During a Labor Day rally Monday, the mayor delivered a defiant message.
No federal troops in the city of Chicago. No militarized force in the city of Chicago.
Trump administration officials say an ICE blitz is set to take place in Chicago in the coming days. President Trump says U.S. Space Command's moving to Huntsville, Alabama.
In my first term, I created a thing called Space Force. So important. You know, we were losing the race in space very badly to China and to Russia. And now we're far and away number one in space.
The move reverses former President Biden's decision to keep the headquarters in Colorado. Trump said the action will create thousands of jobs. Space Command oversees military space operations and the defense of satellites. Colorado's Democratic Attorney General says he's challenging Trump's decision in court. More than 1,100 people killed in Sunday's earthquake in Afghanistan. Keir Simmons reports at least 3,200 injured. The figure has been rising as rescuers contend with rugged terrain in the nation's mountainous east.
Some of the villages that were impacted by the quake are incredibly remote, and then the earthquake itself has blocked roads. So rescuers have been struggling simply to get to people.
From America's News Network, USA Radio News.
Let's see, if something costs less, a lot less, but people are actually happier with it, that sounds like something to look into. And that's MetaShare. Maybe you've heard joining MetaShare can save you or your family up to $500 a month. And that's huge, but it's also true. People are just happier with it. They love being part of something that reflects and promotes their values and what they believe in. MetaShare works too. It's been around for 30 years now, and members have shared more than $7 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. You can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care, whether you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan that you're happy with. Here you go. You can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. It's 855-SHARE-40. 855-SHARE 40. 855-SHARE-40. 855-SHARE-40.
We interrupt this program for an on-the-spot news report.
News reports on the Lou Information Station are presented by Brown and Crouppen. 222-2222.
Who needs a vacation? Are you ready for an unforgettable getaway? Start packing your bags because Branson, Missouri, the vacation and entertainment capital of the U.S., is calling your name. For just $99 per person, here's what you get. A full 3-day, 2-night stay in a luxury resort hotel, a delicious full breakfast buffet every morning you're here, and when you call right now, free show tickets worth up to $100. That's right, free show tickets to an award-winning show on us. You don't have to leave the country for an amazing vacation. You can drive or fly to Branson and have an incredible time. Whether you bring in the whole family or just planning a romantic escape, this trip is built for you. We guarantee you'll love Branson. This is not a timeshare. It's just an unbeatable vacation deal for only $99 per person. You book now, you can use your tickets anytime this year. You don't even need to know your travel dates to lock in the special price. Hurry, because this offer won't last long. Call our Branson vacation experts today.
800-497-7198. 800-497-7198. 800-497-7198. That's 800-497-7198. Is diabetes keeping you from enjoying life's special moments? At US Med, we understand the challenges you face, and we're here to help.
With US Med, I can finally manage my diabetes without it managing me.
US Med offers a wide range of services to simplify your diabetes care. Personalized care plans, convenient access to cutting-edge diabetes tech, and knowledgeable support. Plus, we'll check your insurance so your diabetes care may be covered at little or no cost to you.
With US Med, I feel confident and control of my diabetes. I can finally live my life to the fullest.
Don't let diabetes hold you back. Choose US Med and experience better birthdays, better adventures, better anniversaries, and better everything. Call now. US Med. Better service, better care. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. That's 800-891-6335.
The Lou Information Station presents Art City Now with Vic Faust.
Hey guys, welcome back into the show. Happy Wednesday morning, September 3rd, 7:05 a.m. is our time. The sun is shining and it is a glorious morning throughout the St. Louis metropolitan area. Glad you guys are with us. You know what we do, 6 to 8 a.m. Monday through Friday, all things St. Louis all the time. Love it when you guys jump in on the show as well, which you can do on Facebook, YouTube, and X. That's where you can stream us every day, and you can also chat it up with us there. Get out your comments, promotions, whoever you want to promote, whoever you want to talk about, businesses, people, charities, restaurants, you name it, we'll do it. A great time of year. As summer comes to an end, fall sets in the St. Louis area, especially when we have temperatures like we have had. The weather makes things so much nicer, as we know. Got a day of about 86 today. Yeah, so it'll be sunny, a little warmer. But after today, for like the next 8 to 10 days, it looks like it's 75, mostly sunny. That sounds like fall. Summer comes in, or actually ends, on the 22nd. And there's so much going on this week that we talked about. Cardinals are in town this whole week through Sunday. They've got their weekend where they're honoring their Cardinals Hall of Famers. They've got the A's for one more game today. They take tomorrow off, then they welcome the San Francisco Giants into town. If you're looking for a Cardinals game, that's fine. But tell you what, the people at Stiefel couldn't be any more excited than the weather that they have for the Stiefel Charity Classic, their Champions Tour golf tournament that's going on at Norwood Hills. Beautiful venue. They've got all kinds of events, festivities, music, concerts that are going on. Tickets are cheap. You can get it at StiefelCharityClassic.com. They can get tickets as cheap as $20 as well to go out and watch some of the better older golfers and some of the stars of yesteryear play it up in the St. Louis area. We talked about it yesterday. You've got the Enjoy Illinois 300 over at the Worldwide Technology Raceway. Race fans looking for something to do. What an event it is over at Worldwide Technology Raceway. That's going on this whole week. The St. Louis, the Clayton Art Fest is going on this weekend. Projo's Paranormal Weird Wacky Service or what circus or whatever he's got going on at the Galleria.
Yeah, that's all me.
Ghost and everything else. I don't know what the heck's going on. That'll be over there at the parking lot at the Galleria this weekend. There's concerts everywhere. Chris Brown has a concert Friday. I don't even have all the concerts in front of me. I just know that there's a lot of concerts going on.
Yeah.
Check your local listings. And then you've got another art fest in St. Charles, the Mosaics. That's all weekend. Grants Farm. Oh, yeah, go figure. Yeah, everybody else is doing something this weekend. We'll do something too. They have their Oktoberfest Friday through, and it's really cool out there. It really is. I used to host some events in September for the Oktoberfest at Grants Farm. Just a beautiful venue, especially in the evening time. Oh, and not to be outdone, Six Flags also has their Oktoberfest going on. Everybody has something going on this week or this weekend for whatever reason. That's what they've got going on. So it's like, okay, we're going to do whatever we can this weekend. And here you go. So those are some of the things that are happening. I talk about Mizzou football against Kansas Saturday at 2:30 as well. So the Blues are getting ready to start. Just seems like a lot of things happening throughout the St. Louis metropolitan area. By the way, if we have somehow missed something, let us know. And we will do our best to make sure that we get that information out there so that we can make sure everybody knows. Beautiful, glorious day for everybody. Hope everybody had a good Labor Day weekend. We're back at it. By the way, if you ever want to give us a call, you can do that as well. The phone number is 855-282-8255. Once again, that's 855-282-8255. And of course, we'll talk about it. Whatever you guys want to jump in on and talk about, we will do that for you. The other thing that we have going on is high school football. If you want to promote your school, your kids, your relatives at whatever high school they're at, we'd love to give those shout outs as well so that people, can get out and talk about whatever it is that they want to do. Get out the promotions and so forth. X, YouTube, and Facebook. Once again, X, YouTube, and Facebook. We will do that. We'll do our best from there. Okay. Vic Faust here, Pro Joe alongside. Happy Wednesday. Time is flying by. No doubt about it. Did you guys, I guess this is one of those things where everybody knows. I saw it on a local TV station this morning, one of their websites, how St. Louis got its name. It's pretty basic, isn't it? Is it basic?
Yeah.
I hope it's that basic. 1764, Laclede and Chouteau came along the Mississippi River as a trading post. They were under French control, and it was customary to name new settlements in honor of French royalty or saints. So the settlers chose St. Louis or St. Louis in honor of the King Louis, who was enrolled at the time, reflecting both French heritage and a large Catholic influence. So that King Louis ruled from 1226 to 1270, was a crusader, a medieval monarch, remembered for his piety, his judicial and administrative reforms, piety, and leadership of the 7th and 8th Crusades. He was also the patron of arts and architecture. So that's what St. Louis should be known for. So that's why we've had that.
I guess that's why there's a big statue of him right outside the St. Louis Art Museum.
There you go. There were 18 King Louis or Louises of France. Only one King Louis of France was a saint, and only one saint was a king of France. And that was Louis. So that's why that became St. Louis. Or could you imagine if we were called St. Louis?
Right.
We're St. Louis, dude.
Well, some people do refer to it as St. Louis. So.
Do they really?
Yeah.
I've never heard in my life anybody say St. Louis.
Meet me. Well, yeah. Never mind.
Or the Lou. I'm from the Lou.
Isn't
I'm from
it
the
in
Lou, and I'm proud, Nelly.
Man,
I'm from the Lou.
Yeah. Isn't part of the lyrics "Meet me in St. Louis" like "Meet me in St. Louis, Louis"?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
Dude, I have
right
no
now.
idea. You can find it. I have zero idea on that. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of cool. It's one of those remembering times that it's like, okay, we'll see what we got. If anybody has any stories about that, but it is what it is. We try to promote St. Louis. And did you find it yet?
No, not yet. That means that it probably is not true. I'm probably just. Yeah.
You did or didn't find it?
I did not find. No, I haven't found any connection to Louis and Meet Me in St. Louis.
Okay. All right. It's all good. It's all good. This is Hard City now. Glad you guys are with us. Cardinals won last night 2-1. They beat the A's. They finish up that series today. They're just 2 games. I say 2 games under 500 now. Just kind of doing what they can, staying the course until the end of the season. The Man in the Iron Mask was a great movie. Not quite sure where that's going, but okay, we'll put that there. One other thing that we wanted to promote was Evolution Fest that we've been talking about. Our good friend Steve Shankman, who's come on the show, we'll have him back on. He puts this event on each year now in St. Louis, and he brings together an incredible amount of artists. Sublime is at September 27th, I believe. It's that Saturday, Sublime. And then on Sunday, Lenny Kravitz, they're the headliners. But there are so many groups and names and acts that are coming to the St. Louis area. And $100,000 of the proceeds is going to be given to the United Way to help tornado victims. And if you see some of the damage that's in North St. Louis and the Delmar area, that's still there to blow your mind. I was down in that area yesterday, just driving around going, wow, wow, wow. This happened back in May. And while some things have cleaned up, what some people have been forced to live in or not be able to go back to is absolutely crazy. Well, to help promote with the Evolution Fest, evolutionfest.com, the St. Louis own Cedric the Entertainer trying to promote it as well. Here's a little video shout out that he put out about Evolution Fest and getting a ticket to go and help support St. Louis.
Hey, St. Louis, it's Cedric the Entertainer. Help my hometown restore, recover, and rebuild from the devastating tornado. Buy Evolution Music Festival tickets. Part of every festival dollar goes to United Way Storm Relief Fund. Thanks. Hey, St. Louis, it's Cedric the Entertainer.
And I haven't seen Cedric the Entertainer around in a long time. Have you?
Yeah, no, he's definitely...
Evolutionfestival.com. Once again, it's evolutionfestival.com. You have the single day tickets you can purchase. You've also got the weekend passes. They're on sale now. Sam Fender, that Saturday is interesting too. Not only have Sublime, the Hives, Public Enemy, Sam Fender,
Velveteers.
I don't remember the Velveteers. I'm sorry.
They had like one hit back in the 90s or so. Like,
oh yeah, they did. You're right. Sunday, you got Lenny Kravitz, TLC, Maggie Rose, Father John Misty. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Yeah, passes on sale now, September 27th and 28th. Check it out. Support St. Louis. Support the good work that's being done all over the area from that standpoint. Donna says King Louis was a main character in the movie. Gotcha. Man in the Iron Mask was a great movie. Gotcha. The Musketeers as well. All right, we gotcha. We're following it. Have you guys ever heard of a company called Dirty Soda? I don't know. Apparently they specialize in these drinks. I have no idea. Super popular. One's coming to St. Peter's. I don't know. Just I got a message about that. So I was like, all right, we'll get that out there. Glenn says, Lenny Kravitz, exclamation point. Dude looks way too good. He looks, how old, can you look it up really quick? How old is Lenny Kravitz? That guy looks.
I think we looked it up and he is surprisingly older. Hold on.
Yeah. And he looks like he's 30. He looks way too good. Way too
61.
Good. Yeah. He's like Brad Pitt. Because I think Brad Pitt's like 62, isn't he? Can you look at Brad Pitt again?
Yeah.
Our Missouri own. I know we were talking about Brad last week, but damn, those are two guys in their 60s. Early
61. They're both the same age.
Lenny Kravitz, Brad Pitt, both looking freaking amazing doing the job that they're doing.
Here is Lenny Kravitz right now.
Is that recent?
I think so. Or is this man?
That looks AI.
It does look AI.
I need to get some AI pics out there myself.
I don't think that's AI actually.
Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, I shouldn't have said that, Greg.
Oh, right. Exactly. He's got plenty in the chamber. He can.
Boy Dog says, aloha. I love it. That's pretty funny. 7:17 is the time. It's Art City now. Glad you're with us. We're Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 a.m. talking all things St. Louis and stories that are kind of indirect. You know what? Speaking of stories that are indirect and, we're talking about celebrities and superstars. Yesterday we saw the pictures of The Rock that came out. What's going on with The Rock? Do you see these pictures? He's going viral after losing a lot of muscle. He looks gaunt, doesn't he?
Yeah. I mean, and that's a big change. If you remember what he looked like back when the Maui fires, because remember when him and Oprah were like speaking out about the Maui fires, he did not look like this.
No, I know. And then he did the new role. He's got a new movie coming out where he was playing a UFC fighter, and there's been talk of him being critically acclaimed for his work in this role because he's been a guy that was stereotyped. We always know that. The Hollywood super hunk,
Right.
that same role. And everybody who begins acting seems like, oh, I've got so much more depth in me. I've been typecast, stereotyped. I want to do something new. So maybe it's part of that. Maybe he got sick. But I also know guys that have done a lot of steroids over the years that your bodies give out and you have to give up, and you have to give up the roids. And I'm not saying he did roids, but I'm just saying he did something. And the stuff that's unnatural to the body eventually takes its toll.
Who's the weather guy that lost a lot of weight?
Weather guy from where?
What was it? Good Morning America.
Oh, Al Roker.
Al Roker. That's who he looks like right there. He looks like a tall Al Roker.
He kind of does. It's like,
yeah.
Yeah, that's, and Ryan's saying what I was talking about. He wants to play more serious roles instead of just action films. I've got a lot of depth inside of me.
So you got to get rid of all the muscles to do that?
A lot of times you do.
Yeah.
John Cena did the same thing from WWE. He dropped a ton of weight to go into Hollywood and start acting. Now he's kind of in that role, that thick role, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. He doesn't, I'm sure he's healthy. If you have a lot of money, you can stay healthy as long as you have a little bit of willpower. Tony says he did the Flintstone vitamins for sure. Yeah, of course he did. Of course he did. He was a WWE guy. I get it. Who are the biggest stars in America right now? They're all from Hawaii. Name at least 3. What? Who are the biggest stars in America right now? They are all from Hawaii.
Well, I guess The Rock is one of them, isn't he? Hawaiian, not Hawaiian, Samoan,
Polynesian. I don't know. Humor us, my friend. Humor us. That would be great. I don't know. I don't know where you're going with that, but that's all good. We appreciate it.
I don't know any other Hawaiian stars.
Oh, Momoa?
Oh, I guess, yeah.
Momoa, maybe?
Yeah.
The Rock? I don't know who else that would be. We got a shout out with Tom Cruise looking as amazing as he looks too. And you look at how old Tom Cruise is 63. Tom Cruise 63, Pitt 61, Lenny Kravitz 61. Poi Dog said yes, 1. I don't know what that means. I only got one of them.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah, I got Momoa. Is it The Rock? Momoa?
I got know. Well, then.
Yep, I got Momoa. I got The Rock.
Oprah, maybe.
Oh, he's half Samoan.
She lives there. She's not
from
a
star
there,
anymore.
Right? Well, true.
I thought it was the biggest stars in America.
Right.
I don't know. Those are some big stars. Anyway, you guys want to jump in? The other subject that we had in the first hour was if anybody knows anybody with 2 sets of twins in their family, I want to know throughout the St. Louis area. How about anywhere? I just don't know of any. If anybody met anybody, hung out, what that would be like. Oh yeah, I'm a twin, and we got other twins, and then there's a singer and a singer as well. So Donna says, reminds me of the movie The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke. He destroyed his body with the steroid injections and then became an Academy Award winner. Movie, which is The Biggest Singer is what Poi Dog is talking about. I don't know. My mind's not on that this morning. I have no idea when it comes to the singing aspect of things that are going on.
I have no idea that, oh my God, I can't even think of her name now.
Look at Rob Lowe. He never ages. He's 61.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, those guys, let's check them out when they get close to 70.
Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift ain't from Hawaii.
No.
He says the biggest singer. Isn't she the biggest?
I don't know. Like I said, I really don't know. I don't. I wish I did, but I don't right now. I don't. It's like, okay, all right. But did somebody chime in or something? I heard a ding and I heard you laughing.
I tell people not to message me.
Oh, that's all right. No, that's all right. People aren't going to listen to you.
Right.
They're going to continue to do what they want to do. And that's fine, Pro Joe. We'll make it work. Hopefully they say something that's funny that we can actually share and give people something to listen to. Especially if we're going to have to deal with it. Golly, Pro Joe.
Yeah, it's just somebody saying Momoa is the sexiest man alive.
Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. Anybody's buy tickets for Powerball?
Not yet. I'm getting mine on the way home today.
Do you guys think that you have a better chance, or it's more exciting to do it if the total gets over 1.3 billion, which is the 5th highest in the history of our country?
The only reason why I'm getting a ticket is because you can't win if you don't play. And it's not that it's more exciting. It's just I want my little chance of getting that money.
Well, okay. The biggest winner in the state of Missouri was back in 2012. There was a massive winner back in 2012, believe it or not. If people remember it or not, it was in the Springfield area. It was in a town of less than 500 people. Mark and Cindy Hill, if you remember, they split at that time a record $578.5 million jackpot back in 2012. It was a record at the time. So it can happen in the state of Missouri. The Show Me State can produce it. They literally bought it at something that was called a Trek Smart gas station and convenience store right there on the edge of town.
Yeah, what town?
Dearborn, Missouri. Have you heard of Dearborn,
Never.
Missouri?
Never.
Dearborn. That is so freaking amazing. The woman, the wife of the team, was a laid off office manager, and the man, her husband, who won he was a mechanic at a meat processing plant. And after they took the lump sum and the taxes, they had about $140 million.
All right.
It was
I'd
a
be happy with that.
town 40 miles west of North Kansas City. Everybody knows everybody. So that was back in 2012. No updates on how they're doing now, but it made me wonder and think about people buying Powerball tickets. And it's interesting too, because I know a man who has a ton of money. I'm sure he's a multimillionaire, has a ton of money, and he's still buying his tickets every week. Every single week, he has his workers going out and getting him lottery tickets. Do you think if you're a billionaire, you'd be buying lottery tickets?
I mean, sure. Why not? I mean, does he buy more than normal, or does he just get like a $5 quick pick? What's he do?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I just thought it was pretty interesting. By the way, from the chat line, as we continue this conversation, Bruno Mars. Yeah, Bruno's popular, but Bruno hasn't been that big in a while.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's the biggest singer,
but he's in there. It's a nice story for the islands. The Rock, Momoa, Bruno Mars, of course. It's a good time for them. Ryan jumping in on the chat line this morning. Steve Martin has essentially looked the same for 40 years. That's true. No doubt about that. From the chat line, I try to purchase 2 to 3 from different stores just in case. Okay. Yeah.
That's a good strategy.
Donna says, why not? You may have millions, may have a lot of money. Why not buy lottery tickets?
Yeah.
Get more. The odds of winning are, slim to none for most people.
I mean, you think about it. If you have more than you need, if you win the lottery, you could give it to charity if you wanted to. I think that'd be a good use of the money if you have more than you need.
Yeah, it would be. I could totally see that. I was just curious if people are going to buy more tickets since there's more hype, there's more publicity. Oh, because now it's $1 billion.
Right.
Yeah,
it doesn't increase your odds.
I've wondered that. It's like, measly 100 million. Now it's 1.5 billion. I'm going to buy tickets.
Right.
I'm going to buy a ticket. Why not? This is fun. And you're allowed to. Glenn gives a shout out to Don Ho, the Hawaiian.
Right, Hawaii 5-0.
Don Ho, Tiny Bubbles. Don Ho, the Hawaiian superstar. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. We got to take a quick break. I already said it. Tiny Bubbles. I got it right before there. Tiny Bubbles. You got to look that song up, Projo. We got to take a quick break. We got another segment coming up right after this. All St. Louis all the time. We are your Lou information station, live and on demand at louinfo.com. Roger, thank you. We'll get to your comment. To be fair, the Vic Faust dude seems to be aging pretty well. Thank you, Aesthetica Med Spa and Tasha Dove. She's amazing. We can talk more about that coming up. Tiny Tim. Projo's here. I'm Vic Faust. It's Arch City Now. Back with more right after this.
LouInfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. 222-2222.
This is your LouInfo.com news update. St. Louis police are investigating after a toddler and a 25-year-old woman were shot Monday evening in St. Louis Wells Goodfellow neighborhood on Clara Avenue. The mother was reportedly cooking when she was shot by a bullet that came from outside the home. Tips are welcome as the investigation continues. One person was killed Tuesday morning after a single vehicle crash in Villa Ridge near Highway 100 and Whispering Hope Drive. Missouri State Highway Patrol is handling the investigation. A vehicle crashed through the St. Louis Healthcare Group building in Chesterfield on Tuesday morning. Investigators think a driver was parked and put the car in drive instead of reverse. The impact broke a window. A man accused of breaking into more than a dozen South St. Louis County businesses in August was in court Tuesday. Devin Marcy faces charges for breaking into 18 businesses between August 17th and August 24th, and also trying to steal an ATM. He's in jail on a $250,000 bond while more court dates are pending. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, LouInfo.com weather. Presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports. Anytime, anywhere.
Here's your LouInfo.com weather update. We've got a cold front on the way into our area. We'll have sunshine for a while, mid-80s on the afternoon high, and some scattered afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Rain looks pretty likely for the overnight hours, cloudy, and we're in the upper 50s, and then about 10 degrees cooler on Thursday. Some clouds in the morning, sunny in the afternoon, and we're in the mid-70s. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Hot Take Central 2.0.
Now, as you sports fans know, it's really getting out of hand, man. It's going way out of control.
With Cam Jansen.
I'm going to lead you down the path that rocks.
And Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
You're a legend in the city, living by day instead of night.
Weekday mornings from 8 to 10.
Hell yeah.
Only on the Lou Information Station. Streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com. Hot Take Central 2.0.
This whole situation is getting out of control.
Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill has a new menu. But don't freak out. Hot Shots favorites are still there, like their famous wings, tacos, burgers, and pizzas. Plus, sure to be new faves like Big Philly egg rolls, the Bold and Hearty Slugger sandwich, the Buffalo chicken pizza, and 2 new wing sauces, Carolina Gold and Bourbon Glaze. And making a comeback, it's the return of Hot Shots' legendary waffle fries. So now there's even more to love at Hot Shots. Come try out the new menu at Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. Find the location nearest you at hotshotsnet.com.
Buddy.
What do you say, buddy?
Man, life comes at you fast. 1 minute you're cruising home, the next flashing lights in your rear view.
And that's when you need backup. With the Legal Buddy app, you can connect to a local attorney in seconds.
Seconds? Not waiting days for a callback?
Nope, right away. DWI, car accident, criminal charge, traffic ticket, Legal Buddy's got your back.
So it's like having a lawyer in your pocket.
Exactly. Someone ready to step in the moment you need them, no matter the situation.
That's peace of mind.
That's Legal Buddy.
We're always going to be buddies, right?
All right, where do I get this?
Just download the Legal Buddy app at LegalBuddyApp.com. Register and use code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Nice. Tickets, accidents, legal trouble, you're covered.
The Legal Buddy app, always on your side. Download it today. Enter code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Buddy, it don't get much better than this.
Yep.
In your city with Kelly and Gordon. It's the hottest happy hour in STL radio. A high energy, high impact weekday radio show blending relationship values, celebrity buzz, community love, and sharp business insight. This is where storytelling meets strategy. It's the pulse of this city, bringing the energy, stories, and voices of STL to life in your city with Kelly and Gordon. Weekday afternoons at 4, only on the Lou Information Station. Back to more of Arch City Now with Vic Faust on the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Hey guys, welcome back into the show. Happy Wednesday. It's September 3rd. 7:33 is the time. We broadcast live out of the St. Louis metropolitan area. Beautiful morning here. Don't know where you're listening from, but it's gorgeous in the Lou, or as we said earlier, the Louis. We could have been St. Louis. St. Louis. St. Louis sounds better than St. Louis.
I agree.
And by the way, most of us here, whether we realize it or not, we have accents when we go to other parts of the country. We do. And maybe it was just me. And maybe it was that Metro East thing from high school. I don't know, that you pick up on. But when I was traveling around doing TV, everybody's like, where are you from? Like, are you from when I went to the South, when I went to Tulsa, which considers himself the South, they're like, you don't sound like us around here. You sound like a Yankee. Never forget this guy coming up to me at a live shot.
You don't sound like you're from these
His
parts.
face is all scrunched over. He's like, where are you from? He literally's like, where are you from? You ain't sound like us down here.
You ain't from these parts.
He goes, you sound like you a Yankee. Then I go up to Michigan, beautiful, wonderful Michigan. And they're like, well, you sound like you're from the South. No, I'm not a Youper. I was like, no. And it's like, we're just stuck in the Midwest. People in California, everybody I've met from California does not have an accent, by the way. But my favorite one was the New Yorkers. Wada. Love the New York accent. My friend Ben, Marla,
yeah.
Megan, all of them. It's like Wada. He gets himself some Wada. The R's, the Wada. Give me some Wada. You're going to go doing the Wada. Anyway, I digress. Glad you guys are with us. 7:35 right now. You can jump in on X, YouTube, and Facebook, as you know. We also broadcast live on the radio, 590 AM throughout the St. Louis metropolitan area. Programming note, tonight, our sister station, STLSportsCentral.com. Once again, STLSportsCentral.com. You can find us, excuse me, on YouTube and so forth. We have our Mizzou football show, the MIZ STL show tonight. Special live event at Harpo's in the Chesterfield Valley. Harpo's obviously big, huge place in Columbia, Missouri. It's our Mizzou, Kansas football preview show. Come on out. Join us. Join in on the show. You can jump in on the chat line as well. I've got Rob Reedy, former All-American center at the University of Missouri. He'll be dropping by to talk with us to promote the renewed rivalry with Kansas. Also, Ron the Rhino Janes will be stopping by, efforting several other players, from Jeremy Macklin, Justin Gage, trying to see if their schedules from their Justin Gage, he coaches at CBC with a son who's a very good player. It's going to be a very good player as well. Also, Jeremy Macklin is a head coach at Kirkwood, and Justin Gage coaches over at CBC. So trying to see if we can get them in there. Glenn says, Boston, walk your dog in the park. Walk your dog in the park. That cracks me up. That's pretty good. That is a good one. Going back to Poi Dog took us down the road of when we were showing pictures of The Rock, the Islanders, Polynesian, Samoan, you name it, that were superstars like The Rock, Jason Momoa. He also threw out Bruno Mars. And then, of course, Ryan said, guys, Vic, you totally screwed it up. You forgot about Magnum P.I. Right, I love it. How can I ever forget about the Hawaiian superstar, Magnum P.I.? That's funny. Yes, we got a shout out for a high school football game finally. Friday night, 6 o'clock, DeSmet. DeSmet hosting MICDS. Should be a pretty good game. We'll see where that goes. So that's 6 o'clock. DeSmet Friday. Thank you, Glenn, for pumping that up there. As we were just talking about. Other things, guys, we were talking about just a huge, huge weekend. It's Wednesday. Lots going on. The Stiefel Charity Golf Classic, the Champions Tour event in St. Louis over at Norwood Hills. Tickets are very cheap. They've got concerts. OAR. Projo didn't know who OAR was yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you even take time or care enough to go find out who OAR was after the show?
Not after the show. I did it during the show, and I looked up titles of their songs. I didn't get to listen to any.
And what group do they remind you of, or do they?
Oh, I
resemble?
did. U2. Yeah.
Yeah, you said U2.
Yeah.
I don't see them reminding me of U2, but
it might have been just the song that I had listened to that had it sounded like U2. I mean, they're good. They sound as good as U2.
Okay. I gotcha. Kinda. That's going on. So we got the Mizzou football game this weekend, Saturday, Columbia. Yes, I'll be there. Looking forward to that big time. MIZZOU. By the way, Projo, do you know at the beginning of the fourth quarter, Mizzou uses the Killer song, Mr. Brightside?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they play that song. And then they go to the right for the court, Brightside, and then they go, FKU, FKU, FKU. I always thought it was the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah, I don't.
We weren't
I don't
even
get
playing
it.
Kansas, giving them credit. They were living rent free in our minds. So if you're a Kansas fan, you're right. But now the rivalry's back on. Now it makes sense. And Saturday in the fourth quarter, you're going to hear it in Moscow Mills. As long as the Tigers are winning.
Right.
It's a close. If Missouri's getting beat by some crazy, horrible reason, you may not hear it. But the rivalry is back on. And I get excited about it. There's a lot of good rivalries that I've covered and been a part of. Michigan, Michigan State, it's another good one. Of course, Michigan, Ohio State, which may be the best one ever when it comes to college. Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, that was a nasty one too. I had a chance to cover that as a sports guy. Oh, people just hate each other. And it's a different one too when it comes to Mizzou and Kansas. So that's going on this weekend. Yes, my friend.
Not to change the subject or anything, but you mentioned referring to St. Louis as St. Louis.
St. Louis. We could have been St. Louis.
Right. There is one song that refers to St. Louis as St. Louis.
What is it?
Judy Garland, Meet Me in St. Louis. It's titled, it's spelled out St. Louis in the title, but she pronounces it as St. Louis.
Like almost like the little jingle for the Muni.
Yeah.
Like meet me at the Muni. Meet me. Is that the kind of music you listen to?
Oh yeah.
How would you?
I jammed to this on the way to work every day.
What the hell, dude?
We were talking about referring to St. Louis as St. Louis, and I found it.
All right. Congratulations. You got Judy Garland songs playing up, but you have no idea who the hell OAR is.
Nope.
What is going on? By the way, I was talking about the Stiefel Charity Classic, Golf Classic. Gets underway this week. Beautiful weather. Stiefel always does an amazing job. Concerts, activities, festivities. OAR. You've got the Enjoy Illinois 300 NASCAR Cup Series race. NASCAR races into St. Louis this weekend as well. They've got the Confluence Music Festival going on all weekend there. Lots going on. Chris Brown's in concert at the Dome Friday night. High school football everywhere. Six Flags has their event, Oktoberfest, going on all weekend. Grant's Farm has their Oktoberfest going on all weekend. The Mosaic Art Fest in St. Charles. I mean, everybody wants to get out when the weather is good. Somebody needs to do it the week after. Tony says, we know what's going on with Joe. The gummies are kicking in.
my breakfast.
Wait a minute. I thought that was your nightcap.
Well, it's both. You know, my before bed snack. My morning breakfast.
Shout out to O'Fallon, Missouri's Josh Sargent as well. Great soccer player. He's doing pretty damn well right now in the English second division. But would love to see him find a way onto this World Cup soccer team. He's playing in a game Saturday. I think they have a friendly with South Korea. Love to see him be able to make his mark as a St. Louisan on the international stage. So that's something that's his goal. He's trying to get going on. Because we talk about St. Louis people who are doing great in athletics and sports all the way around. Talked about the Tkachuk brothers dominating the NHL. Matthew Tkachuk doing so well. Love to see Josh Sargent from a soccer standpoint do his thing. And of course, we told you, promote us. Let us know. Promote events, people, businesses, charities, events that are coming up. Go figure. You guys always step to the stage. I told you we miss things. We need you. It's the people's platform. The Baldwin Beer Festival. How could we not know about the Baldwin Beer Festival Saturday night? Glenn, if you're going to be there, have fun. Hopefully you'll be able to kick back with one of your craft beers, I guess, after a Missouri Tiger victory over Kansas. If you're not going to the game in Columbia, enjoy that. All power to you, my friend. Also going on this weekend, the Cardinals, if people are still paying attention to the Cardinals, they have their Cardinals Hall of Fame weekend for all of their Cardinals Hall of Famers, and their red jackets, those things that are going on, kicking off the weekend. Lots going on. I just don't remember a weekend where more is going on in the St. Louis area than ever before. I can't. I mean, I know we just started looking at events and things that are going on in recent times, but I seriously, truly can't remember when there were more.
Definitely a busy week.
Yeah, so much is going on. By the way, we talked about Edward Jones in St. Louis. They had minor layoffs in this last month, but Salesforce, which has been a dominant company nationwide too, they're confirming 4,000 layoffs coming. And guess why? AI. Salesforce just flat out says it. AI. He said their CEO says, I need less heads because of AI. So there are some of those jobs hitting a company like Salesforce. And I know a couple of people that work with Salesforce too, just my own personal circles.
Yeah, but are you buying something from AI? I mean, seriously, you get.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't know what Salesforce does. I don't know if they do like phone marketing or whatever. But if you're getting called from an AI bot, are you buying something from it?
Well, I don't think anybody really buys from phone calls.
Well,
it's
right.
more or less digital ads. Absolutely,
Okay.
you would. Hell yes.
I mean, maybe like, yeah, I don't know.
I totally see that happening, bud.
Okay. I know that
because you see ads that come to you.
Right. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I could see like AI posting ads. However, an ad made like spoken by AI trying to sell you a product. I don't know. I wouldn't buy it. Sounds like a scam already.
What if you're getting hit with AI?
Yeah. It sounds like, it just sounds like a scam.
Okay. I wanted to get into this because tipping has become a big topic on the show for whatever reason in the last month. An expert in when to tip and when not to tip in social etiquette listed when you should never tip. And this one, and a couple of them got me. Okay. You don't have to tip every time the tipping prompts appear on a screen. Okay. We've talked about that, haven't we?
Right.
Well, $1, $2, $5 when you've hardly experienced any customer service. You shouldn't do that. Even though I have.
Right.
That's it. Obviously, when the service isn't up to par, you don't have to feel like you have to tip. You don't have to tip. When you're picking up takeout, have you ever tipped when you did takeout?
I do.
I have as well.
I don't tip as much as I would if it was an actual server. However, I give them like $5.
Here's one that I never knew. At a wedding with an open bar.
Oh, yeah.
At weddings with open bars, bartenders often leave a tip jar out.
Yep.
It can make you feel obligated. However, the couple getting married has likely already tipped the bartender. The responsibility is not solely on the guest.
Well,
many wedding guests throw in $5, $10 at the beginning of the night to get on the bartender's good side.
Yeah.
And maybe have an extra pour or something.
Well, if they have a tip jar out, it's got to be. I mean, if I hired a bartender for my wedding or whatever, and I already tipped them, if I saw them with a tip jar out, I'd say something.
Have you ever seen the opportunity to tip somebody at a retail store? I haven't.
God, I hope not.
No, then always find when gratuity is already added, you don't need to do that.
Could you imagine tipping your cashier at like Schnucks?
No.
If it gets that bad, I'm just gonna check out. I'm done with society.
Yeah, I know. Some of those things are just a little awkward, a little offbeat. Anyway, appreciate you guys jumping in. This is Art City Now. We're here Monday through Friday, 8 to 10 a.m. Or excuse me, 6 to 8 a.m. Hot Take Central 2.0 with the former St. Louis Blue Cam Jansen and St. Louis Cardinals broadcaster Jim the Cat Hayes. They pick up things from 8 to 10 o'clock every day as well. Then, of course, we got the Mizzou football show tonight, the MIZ STL show live from Harpo's 6 to 8 a.m. You can come out and join us. That is all about the MIZ versus KU game this Saturday. You can catch it at stlsportscentral.com. That's where you can stream us. We will also be on 590, as you know. And then, of course, you can hear us when it comes to YouTube. So we're there as well. You can jump in and do that as well. One of the other topics that we were talking about today, and I know we have different audiences that come in and out. I still haven't found anybody that knows a family that had 2 sets of twins. Not one. We haven't heard anybody come in today. I know they're out there, but I was wanting to hear of somebody who knew a family like that, whether it was in the St. Louis area or not, or somewhere else. But a woman in St. Louis has not 1 set of twins, not 2 set of twins, but last week gave birth to her 3rd set of twins. 3rd set of twins. And the story also said that her brother has 3 sets of twins. It's a lot of grandkids between two children and a whole lot of time. I have never known anybody with 2 sets. Now, I knew somebody who had triplets in the family, and we've known lots of people with twins, but never 2 sets of twins, even though we're told that it's very common that if you have 1 set of twins, you can have 2 sets of twins. However, it's very uncommon to have 3 sets of twins if indeed you become pregnant again. So does anybody know anybody with 2 sets of twins? Still waiting on that. Have not heard that. Would absolutely love to see if that was a possibility. If anybody knows, because we don't. We haven't seen it. Where is it at? But I haven't. So anyway, it is what it is from that standpoint. The other thing, Cardinals have a day game today. I believe it's a day game. Let me check on that. Somebody was just talking about that when it comes to the tipping. And by the way, the no tax on tips is out there. We were just talking about that. That was part of the big, beautiful bill that Trump wanted, no tax on tips. That's into effect. I'd be curious how that's helping individuals who are in that industry.
6:45 p.m. today.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not the day game. Thank you. I was checking that out. Thank you, Pro Joe. Appreciate it. And where people are going from that standpoint. By the way, if you weren't listening to us, Amazon is also changing their policy. So if you don't have Prime, but your friend does, they're not allowing, as of October 1st, you to purchase on Amazon under your Prime account to get that quick shipping to another address. It has to be in the household. Once again, you have to be in the household. But they have a new thing that's come up. They'll let anybody in the household, up to like 4 or 5 people now, be under the same account.
Yeah, I think it's called Amazon Family or something.
Amazon
like
Family.
Yeah.
It's exactly what it's called. So if you're trying to skirt it where somebody else has Prime and get your items quicker without paying for an account, that ends on October 1st. I don't know if it's that big of a deal or not, but we'll see. Also, the NFL season kicks off tomorrow night. We're already here. And even though we don't have our own team in the St. Louis area, we know that most people, it seems like, cheer for the Chiefs. There are tons of fans. I don't know who your NFL team is if you get into it, but it kicks off tomorrow night. The Eagles hosting the Dallas Cowboys, the defending Super Bowl champion Eagles, in their Kelly Greens will be taking on the Dallas Cowboys. That kicks off the season. And then, of course, a lot of headlines. When we look into the season and where we go, I don't know if anybody's looking forward to anything particular, but when you look at some of those games, The Eagles also travel to face the Chiefs next week. That'll be an interesting one to see. Eagles and Chiefs in week 2. Look forward to that. Of course, you guys know me. I'm a Lions fan. Go Lions. Can't wait for the Lions. Can't wait to see what happens there as well. Also, if you guys ever want to promote and you have stories, reach us at archcitynow@gmail.com. Once again, it's archcitynow@gmail.com. We'll promote whatever you guys want to do, or you can jump in on the chat line as always. Facebook, YouTube, and X. Once again, it's Facebook, YouTube, and X. That's where we can jump in, talk about the things that are happening in your neck of the woods. Whatever you guys want to promote, we'll do that for you. And of course, get that information out as best as we possibly can. The concerts, a lot of concerts in town this weekend. We were talking about that a little bit ago. When it comes to Chris Brown has a concert Friday night. So if there's something else that you guys want to promote there, let us know. I know there were like 4 or 5 concerts yesterday, weren't there? I thought I remember something like that.
Yeah,
Just
we've got
several concerts going on this weekend as well.
Yeah, we got the Doobie Brothers, which is tomorrow.
Oh, that's over at Hollywood Amphitheater.
Yep. We have Pantera on, I believe, Saturday.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that September 6th. Yeah, Saturday. And well, that one already happened. So
yeah, so you got some concerts that are going, pretty good as well. And we know that when it comes to the the group of people that we have, we know you guys like to go out. You like to have fun. A mixologist was talking about drinks that you should never order at a bar. Long Island iced tea. It's a miracle that it's even drinkable, let alone tasty, because of everything that's in it. Do you remember the last Long Island tea you had?
Not since I went to bartending school.
Because they said you're going to feel really, really, really bad the next day.
Yeah.
You got the sugar from the triple sec, cola, perfect storm for hangovers.
Do you remember when, as a kid, you used to go into like the convenience store and get a fountain soda, and you would hit each thing? It was called, but I think it was called I'm not going to say
with an alcohol drink.
Right, with an alcohol. That's what that reminds me of.
Number 2 on the list was an Irish car bomb. Typically Guinness, Irish whiskey, usually Jameson, Irish cream, commonly Bailey's. You're going to feel really bad and really sick.
Okay, so that's the basis. Don't order them because it'll make you feel okay. Liquid cocaine's bad.
Bloody Mary at the wrong time or place. A cement mixer. I've never even heard of a cement mixer. Have you heard of a cement mixer?
I've heard of it. I can't remember what it's made of.
I'm looking at some of the ingredients, many of which tons of shots. A mix. Oh, yeah, I can't say some of the names. I just can't go there. Sorry, guys. I love you guys. Thanks for joining us. I mean, this is funny. Robert says wine hangovers are the worst for me, not Long Island's. Or if your body gets used to different alcohols too. If you're going to drink any alcohol, if you switch it up, I've been told that can affect you as well. And then I've heard of the champagne hangovers too.
Yeah.
Even though I've been told the champagne is one of the healthiest drinks you can have because of how it's made.
Yeah.
Wine hangovers are the worst. Supposedly just drink lots of water to lessen hangover. Yeah, it can happen, but water does not cure hangovers. It doesn't. I thought it did, but it doesn't. It doesn't. Be complex before drinking. Interesting.
Yeah, I can see that.
No buzz.
So on that list, liquid cocaine's not listed on there at all?
I didn't get to it. I haven't even gotten a chance to get down because I knew we were running short on time.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah, actually.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, we got to go. 5 seconds.
Bye, ya. See you tomorrow.
This hour of content on the Lou Information Station is brought to you by Grandpa Pigeons, Johnny Mac's Sporting Goods, and Becky's Carpet and Tile Superstore.
Hey, see that, kids? That's a St. Louis.